This is the Baseball Unlimited USF Diamond Dons Hot Stove Report. This is now week number 2 as we continue of our preview or our Hot Stove Winter Week going on with the 2000, previewing the 2012 Dons. And our focus today, we're going to be talking about the infield and the schedule. And we're here with Coach in his 14th year, Nino Giarratano, and we're going to preview. First, we're going to talk about the infield. Then we're going to talk about the schedule, the teams that are going to be on the 2012 for the USF Dons. So let's talk about the infield, who we're going to have on that board on my left behind us. Tell us about for our infield today.
Well, Brian, we got to replace Steven Yarrow, Defensive Player of the Year in the West Coast Conference. So that's a very tough feat for us. We've got a lot of guys coming back of last year's team in the infield, which should help us. But to take care of that one position is going to be difficult. Adam Clear, who was our starting shortstop last year, and went out with a finger injury late in the year, and then Aritz Garcia took over that job at short. I think it makes the most sense for us to push Adam Clear to third base to rest his knee and give him an opportunity to stay healthy all year. Adam has played that position some, but I think that's going to be a good position for him. And then I think Aritz Garcia right now is the leading candidate to step in there and play shortstop for us. And Jason Mahut is back, who had a great defensive year at second base, and I think Jason will be great again defensively. And then Nick Baylog, who last year at this time probably played the best defense. I thought we played the best defense at first and third base of anybody in the conference and anybody in the country last year, up to a point.
Two corner infields is always the key. So so it looks like Adam Clear is going to be the full-time third baseman, pretty much.
Yeah, right now, we have two freshmen that are pushing him that could help. Bob Cruikshank and Brendan Hendricks, a left-handed bat and a right-handed bat. But I think Adam has a chance to play there every day. And then we got a speed guy that can play short or second base, Jordan Weeks, a freshman player. But
no relation to Jamal or Ricky Weeks.
No, different family. But we're excited about him being able to run and play, and eventually, one of these days, he's going to step in and be a great player. And you never know. We're going to need some depth in case something happens to someone. And fingers are crossed we stay healthy and we do our thing. And we need to play as good a defense as we can all year in order to have a chance to be successful.
And it looks like Mason Morioka, he's going to be the catcher starting most likely this year.
Yeah, Mason did a nice job for us last year. Actually moved into that starter role at times last year late in the season.
Including that big walk-off double to beat LMU.
Yeah, he had some big hits last year. He had a big hit in the regional against UCLA to put us ahead 2-0. And I look for good things from Mason. And then behind Mason, Matt Chavez has really started to learn the position behind the dish, and I think Matt's going to give us some depth. And then Tyler Schultz, another freshman player, left-handed hitter who may see some time as a freshman.
Will Matt Chavez be the full-time DH this year?
Yeah, right now, if we could give Matt 200 at-bats, I think he's a very, very powerful, scary hitter and a guy with an aluminum bat in his hands that can do some serious damage. So hopefully we get him enough at-bats and he can do his thing and help us perform like we can.
Okay, now let's look at the preview for the 2012 opponents for the USF Dons. Let's start off with the non-conference opponents.
Well, Brian, non-conference, San Jose State, we open up with them.
Very first 3 games of the season, and this time, for a lot of you don't know, they will be facing their weekend starters.
Yeah, and so it'll be a different series. They played really good last year at the start of the season at UCLA and did some really nice things with their team. And then, we go to Hawaii and play out of Hawaii for a 4-game series, which will be fun for our kids.
Because they including a doubleheader, or it's
including a doubleheader.
And that's we get a chance to run into our good old friend Chad Kanishi down there. He's still down there.
Yeah, we're excited to see Chad and excited to enjoy his hospitality Hawaii style.
Oh yeah, the luau's and the ducks and the pigs, etc., etc., etc.
Should be fun. Should be fun, Dave.
and then that will be a phenomenal trip to go down to Hawaii. And for the San Jose series, will the one game's going to be played over at San Jose Municipal Stadium, and the other two will be played at their ballpark, or they may play the whole three because San Jose Giants don't start till the season. How's that going to work out?
No, we need to get you a schedule so that you can see this. But we play 2 games at San Jose State, and the third game is back here at Benedetti Diamond. So we split the series between San Jose and USF, and then we play a 4th game against them here at home. So 2 and 2 this year, 2 on the road and 2 at home. And then after San Jose, and there's UC Santa Barbara in there at home, which will be good for us. There's Missouri, which will be a good opponent for us.
Tell us more about Missouri. And Matt Hobbs is
former USF coach Matt Hobbs.
For one season.
Yeah, it'll be a good series for us. And then the national championship Fresno State Bulldogs 2008 national champions.
And they come. We're at their place.
We go to their place for 3 games, and that'll be a good series for us on the road. And I think all in all, when you look at our non-conference run, there's Stanford in there. There's Oregon for 2 games at Oregon. Cal, obviously, the 2 games we play with Cal, and then there's UC Davis mixed in there. So we've got a tough non-conference schedule.
And we also play Sac State this year.
One time.
Once.
Yeah, and then you look at the conference, and the conference is as good.
Let's talk about the conference.
BYU jumping into the conference.
That's they're joining the West Coast Conference family. Former infield coach infielder Vince Law, who played with the Expos, Cubs, and had spent 1 year with the Oakland A's.
And Vince is an accomplished major league player, and he's a good college coach, so he adds a lot to our conference and what we're doing. And Gonzaga was right there where they needed to be last year. We 1 out away from winning the conference, so they'll be back. And
how they look this year?
They have a very good team. And Pepperdine will be better, and San Diego will be bounced back. They got great players. They had young players last year, and they'll be right where they want to be. Loyola is better. The whole conference has improved. Santa Clara may be rebuilding a little bit, but outside of that, this should be St. Mary's year with with the 2 power right-handed bats that they have and the pitching staff they have coming back.
Those two, that infielder, got his name.
Patrick
Wisdom, and the third baseman, Channing, right?
Yeah.
Channing and Wisdom, those 2 power hitters, and also, and then the final 3 games is going to be up at St. Mary's, which could determine someone's fate.
I sure hope. I hope we're right where we need to be the last 3 games like we were last year, and we're hoping that it comes down to it, or maybe we have a comfortable enough lead we could go in there and win 2 out of 3 and win the conference. But we're hoping that we could get back to a regional. We're hoping we can move to a super regional, and I'm hoping that maybe we could take this program to where they need to go, which is Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, and hopefully we try to get your dad to come down to Omaha, including myself.
That would be good. It'd be good to see both of you there.
Okay, and Coach, thanks for another show on the Baseball Limited USF Dons Hot Stove Report. So the USF Diamond Dons Hot Stove Report for the week number 2. It's been. We'll remind you we have it's the 28th annual San Francisco USF Dons Super Bowl 46 Pete Rozelle Super Bowl drawing party. That's going to be Sunday, January 22nd, 2012. That's going to be on, I believe that's going to be on the championship weekend. Hopefully the Niners are involved in it. And it's going to be at the Handerly Dining Room on the Lone Mountain campus. They'll have a hosted bar and some hors d'oeuvres, and then the tickets for this event is $150. And some of the big prizes we'll have like the big main grand prize is the Super Bowl in Indianapolis, the Final Four coming up in 2012 in New Orleans, the Pro Bowl in Hawaii, Kentucky Derby, Giant Spring Training, golfing, and the Daytona 500 down in Orlando, Florida, the Rose Bowl, and USF All Sports Pass. And the all travel packages, including game tickets, lodging, and round trip fare from Oakland or San Francisco. All packages are for two. And for more information, please contact Julie Kanji at 415-422-2875. That's 415-422-2875. And as always, the Baseball Limited USF Diamond Dons Hot Stove Report is been sponsored by Metro PCS. Metro PCS buy 4 lines for just $100. And for more information, visit your Bay Area Metro PCS dealer for more information. And 101.5 KLNB Celebration Radio. That's 101.5 KMB Radio, Celebration Radio. Visit their website at celebrationradio.com. This has been the Baseball Unlimited Hot Stove Report. As always, it's on BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, their 24-hour breaking news source.